So what's going on, everybody? JA News, salute to you for tuning in. So it's the Friday show. We're gonna be heading into the weekend the right way, covering all today's latest updates. So we had a whole bunch of pairs dropping today, a little bit of something from all your favorite brands. So of course, we're gonna be recapping today's sneaker releases, and then stay tuned for our main feature as we got an insane leak from Nike. This is a shoe which they've been literally sitting on now for almost 2 years, a pair which is highly coveted by just about everybody, and them joints have literally been just sitting in a warehouse somewhere collecting dust. Well, they're finally going to be dropping coming up very soon, and with all of that being said, this means that when it comes to Nike, the surprises, the possibilities right now are pretty much endless. So guys, if you enjoy these updates, make sure you smash the like button down below. Plus, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. We're currently trying to get to 100K subs, so come along for the journey, make that happen. Guys, you're watching JA News. Let's jump right into it. So we got a great pair of threes here in the Air Jordan 3 Rare Air, a sneaker which it almost feels like has been out already just due to the fact that there's been so many early pairs, which it feels like have hit the streets now for months. Resellers, they've been getting these joints off for a while now, not even gonna lie. So as far as today's release, this one was really, for the true sneakerheads right here. This is a great pair of threes. It continues the Rare Air series, a bunch of different sneakers inspired by those kind of unfinished samples which never saw a final production until now. So with the Rare Air theme on this one, you will see that on the back, the Nike Air is kind of flip-flop on that one. So that's cool. And then it again continues the red and blue series that we've seen. So dope pair of threes. We got the Rare Air 4s loading up next. So we also saw Adidas hit us with the AE1 low, Year of the Snake. Now you already know what's coming. When it comes to Anthony Edwards shoes, ain't nobody trying to buy none after their unfortunate performance during the Western Conference Finals. But I'm just playing, man. Salute to them boys. AE, he's lining up to be another generational talent in the NBA. And as far as this one, it's a great shoe. The AE1 going out with a bang, and we're now just sitting around waiting for the AE2 to drop. And I don't know about y'all, but did anybody notice the little slight price increase as these are actually officially retailing for 120 bucks? But man, super dope colorway. Now we also saw Nike hit us with the Air Diamond Turf Raven. So of course this one right here was worn by Deion Sanders back in the day. He had a short little stint with the Ravens, so it was only appropriate for them to drop a Ravens purple theme colorway. So the last time we saw these joints drop was in 2010, and of course anytime Nike drops these, they're just a classic iconic Nike's trainer. So salute on that one. We also saw Adidas as far as their big confirmed app release. This is their latest with Sporty Rich, which is like kind of a collaboration. It's for like the, oh my god, like I'm Paris Hilton, type of vibes or whatever. But what I found interesting when it comes to this one is the actual sneakers, the models that they chose. So you got the Addy Zero, which seems to be Adidas kind of, pushing that Y2K runner trend. Those joints are cool. And then the other model, which they're calling the Originals Blanc, which I'm not really too familiar with. They kind of look like almost like a gazelle or something like that. So interesting choice of models. Moving right along here, as far as today's premiere release, that would definitely have to go to the Nike Kobe's Dodgers collection right here, which included the Kobe 6 Pro Tro. As far as stock numbers goes, I want to say Eldon Monitors said roughly around like 40,000 pairs, something like that, loaded up to the app. As far as everything else, dumb limited. So salute to everybody that had success on this drop. They did do the little sneakers pass yesterday for select locations. And as far as this Kobe collection, what I'm waiting on is to see somebody rocking the full fit pads and everything like that. And as far as today's more underrated release, probably the most underappreciated drop, we got the Vandy the Pink Atmos A6 Gel Nimbus giving us a triple collaboration right here. So you guys know right now, A6 super trendy with all their retro runners. These are some cool little springtime heading into summer vibes. Vandy the Pink, South Korean artist, known for his really eye-catching art and everything. So he's been teaming up with a lot of different hype brands, and for them to do an Atmos A6 collab, I mean, you already know what's going on with this one. This is one that may be a little more under the radar by the masses, but unfortunately one that the resellers are all over. So out of everything that dropped, all the cook groups and everything, they're the ones that were going for this, which we did see a little early release go down. Apparently Vandy the Pink, they're saying that they're gonna be canceling people that ordered more than one pair. We'll see how it all goes down. But the more underappreciated release of the day. So as far as what we saw go down today, let me know if you guys picked up anything, and we're gonna go ahead and jump into today's fit of the day. So for this one right here, we pretty much got to start this one right from the beginning right here. So check this out right here. So we got the Jordan 12s on feet. As you get up into the jeans, wallet, chain, and the legendary Jim Jones. Now, as you guys see right here, it says bruh got on 5 different occasions, which I thought was absolutely insane. Bruh even got on the tie and everything. So this fit is wild, snapback and everything included. And the only thing I want to know right here is like, where is my man going dressed like this? Low key, kind of looks like he's about to go to like a graduation and then hit like a function right afterwards or something like that. So as far as that fit, it's just so wild that low key, I gotta give this one a 10 out of 10. So y'all know what to do. Jump in the comments, drop your feedback, and feel free to drop a rating of your own. So if any of y'all ever want to be featured as today's fit of the day, it's as simple as just tagging me over on the gram. For anybody here from the community that wants to get showcased, tag me on social media, whether that's on the gram or over on Twitter. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into today's main stories, guys. We got a crazy, insane leak, and this is not it right here. Stay tuned. So first look here, this is breaking from Z Sneakerheads. We got to look at the Jordan 5 OG 35th anniversary. So this is one that we knew of dropping, but at the time we only had mock-up images, and it turns out the mock-up images were absolutely spot on, but they did miss a very key detail as far as this upcoming release. So as you guys see what's going on right here, essentially this is a shoe inspired by the Jordan 5 Fire Red, but you're gonna swap out the red for pink right here. So this is cool right now. You know, people love their pink Jordans. I want to say this is going to be a women's exclusive drop possibly, but regardless, everybody's going to be going for this one, you know, as long as they're releasing in extended sizes. So dope pair of 5s, which have been super hot this year. Of course, as you guys see, this one celebrating the 35th anniversary. Joints are really dope. Look just like the mock-up images. I'm sure everybody's going to be all over these, but one key little detail that the mock-up image failed to actually showcase right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is actually going to feature a full 3M upper, which for some people, they love it. Others, not so much. I would say for me, a full 3M upper kind of ruins the shoe for me low key, because with the 3M upper, it's going to give it that weird kind of material, almost like something that's going to crease up like crazy, even worse than the leather material that they feature on the 5. So I don't know about these, man. The color blocking is solid and everything like that. I mean, we do have the Awake NY 5s, which feature a full pink upper. I guess these would be the consolation prize for those, but nah, some people even said they're better than them Awake 5s. But for me, I think they look solid and everything like that. I'm just kind of iffy about the 3M, but it's an interesting choice. So joints are definitely cool. Breaking news, Z Sneaker has literally just dropped this, I guess like a couple of hours ago. And then as far as today's big leak, this one right here pretty much broke the sneaker net last night, as we have the off-white Air Force One Sesame Silver. Now, when it comes to the off-white collection, you guys already know the legacy, the heritage left behind by the late, great Virgil, man. The 10, that original off-white, the 10 collection was groundbreaking, and this just continues the legacy, man. So this was one that we saw unreleased. I want to say these popped up at a few different off-white museums. So we've seen this sample floating around now, but according to Sneaker Market RO, this one will officially be dropping coming up fall of 2025. Now, the only thing that's kind of sus about this release is apparently it's going to be limited to just a exclusive region drop. So we'll have to wait and see exactly where it's going to be releasing. At one point, different insiders were chiming in saying that this was supposed to drop in Europe last year or something like that, which is absolutely insane, because when you actually look at the production date on here, this sneaker originally was produced in 2023, which is mind-blowing to think that these joints have literally been just sitting in some type of Nike warehouse somewhere for almost 2 years just collecting dust. And with that being said, like, think about all the other off-white samples that we've seen. I'm just thinking, like, my mind is lighting up right now thinking that pretty much any of them off-white samples could drop pretty much at any time. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to the GOAT, Virgil. This is absolutely mind-blowing. We already know them off-white Jordan 1s are confirmed to be releasing later this year. We got an off-white pair of Air Force 1s releasing, so one could only imagine what else could be releasing. And this has just got me thinking, like, so many grails that we could see dropping, so many unreleased samples that have been just floating around for years. So comment down below, man. Let me know, are you guys rocking with these right here? And like, as far as unfinished or off-white samples that you've seen throughout the years, what would you like to see released? And as far as off-white Nike collabs or Jordan collabs, what would you like to see them release in the future? So that's all I got for you guys here today. Hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Of course, you know, spend time with the fam, you know, hang out with the friends. You guys know, live it up, man. But most importantly, stay stay safe, stay blessed. So I'm JA. Of course, I'll catch you guys for the latest updates. I love y'all. Salute.